alaikum. There was a woman who had a snake as a pet. Some of you might be familiar with this story. And she took care of that snake and fed it. This is actually a true story of a woman in India who had this snake as a pet. She used to feed it, love it, and used to sleep next to it every night, and the snake would wrap itself around the woman. Until one day, the snake stopped eating completely. Whatever the woman would feed it, it would just completely stop eating. So she got worried about the snake's health. She didn't know what to do. Surprisingly, the vet asked the woman, "Does this snake sleep next to you?" And the woman was like, yes it does. It wraps itself around me every night. The vet actually went on to tell her something shocking. He told her that this 4-meter long snake that hasn't eaten in a few weeks is actually, this python is actually not sick at all. It's just preparing to eat you. Every time that it's actually creeping on you, wrapping around you and hugging you, it's actually checking your size and how great of a meal you are. Because it must be prepared before the attack. And yes, it doesn't eat so that it can have more space in order to digest you properly. The moral of this story, of course, is that even with people who are very close to you, people who you're very affectionate with, they can have very bad intentions. You need to identify the snake around you and their true intent, because hugs and kisses are not always honest. But because of the pure intentions that you and I might have, it might actually be very difficult to distinguish that snake around you. But it's actually very simple, and I'll tell you exactly how. In Surah Al-Kahf, verse 28, it says, "And keep yourself patient around those who call upon their Lord in the morning and the evening, seeking His countenance. And do not let your eyes pass beyond them because of desiring adornments of the worldly life. And do not obey or be with the ones whose hearts have been made heedless of the remembrance of God, and who only follow their own desires, and whose cases have gone beyond all bounds." This verse basically means is that we should stay away from those who don't have the ability to restrain themselves from doing the things that God has prohibited us from doing. Simple things like cheating or lying or backbiting. If they haven't done it to you, your turn is definitely coming, and you get my point. And may God always protect us from any evil and keep us around those whom He loves and do the things that He loves and approves of always.